All right, we got Zach Harris on the drums.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Zach, tell us about yourself. How long you been out here?
Yeah, my name is Zach. I moved here to Jacksonville back in 2015. The Navy brought me down here, and I linked up with a band called Bloodbath and Beyond, and I've been with them for the past 4 years. And we take pop songs and make them metal, so that's my cup of tea right there. And yeah, I mean, I'm a landscaper by day, a drum instructor at a guitar center over here in Orange Park by night, and I'm just chasing the dream. That's what I'm doing.
All right, so when you're instructing young drummers, what's the first piece of advice you give young kids that are starting out as drummers? What's the first thing they should do?
I tell them just to learn from the ears down and just play what you like. Like don't really try to force yourself to learn out of a book, but always practice with a metronome. But just really chase after what really makes you happy, because that's like, at the end of the day, that's like what makes me like the happiest, is chasing, just sharing my love of music with everybody and being able to teach them to like not let go of like that passion they have for that, and just really turn their craft into something that brings them happiness in their life.
Now, how long have you been playing drums, and who got you into it? Who are some of your influences?
I started playing drums after my friends started playing Blink-182, so I learned how to play Travis Barker and like Trey Cool, the Green Day tracks, and that inspired me to just try out for drumline, and I made it, and I never looked back.
Yeah, you seem real comfortable with the double bass pedals there. Tell me about that. What's that double bass do for a drummer?
Oh, it just opens up a lot of stuff for you. It can really help you just colorize a lot of fills around the kit. It's really fun. I started playing that when I picked up double bass after I discovered Kill Switch Engage, and
yeah.
I've always loved playing the double kick. I love it. It just really helps you fill out your fills, to say the least.
Now, we got a couple of great drum companies represented here. We got Zildjian here on the hi-hats and on the ride there.
Oh, yes.
We got Sabian there on the splash cymbal. Tell us about the history of cymbal companies and how important, because there's like a handful of drum companies, but there's really like a handful of cymbal companies.
There was Zildjian was the first, and then they broke off. It's kind of like Lamborghini and Ferrari with Sabian and Zildjian. They broke off, and Sabian became its competitor.
Really?
I'm partial to Zildjians just because they seem to last longer. They could take a beating.
Yeah, Zildjian was one of the original cymbal companies. Avita Zildjian was real close with a guy named Gene Krupa, who was a big-time Chicago drummer. He came up with the name for the ride cymbal, the crash cymbal, the hi-hat cymbal, and a lot of like the basic format of the drum set with the snare drum here and the floor tom there and the mounted toms there. Like a lot of that, sort of the basic setup. Mm-hmm. So tell me about this drum scene here in Jacksonville. We got so many drummers here in Duval. Who are some of your favorites to listen to?
Oh, my favorite drummers to listen to here in Jacksonville?
Yeah.
One of them's here tonight. His name's Ronald. He's in a badass band called the Fallen Sons.
Yeah.
Give it up for Ronald.
Ricky here earlier. I've heard him play a lot. He's really fun to listen to as well. And my guy Chris, he's an amazing drummer. Like I had to let everybody know to come to this because I wanted some talented people to show up to this and show their chops.
They showed up.
I want to give a personal shout out to Zach for donating his drums here tonight for everybody to drum on. Thank you for coming out, helping us support local.
Now I see all the sticks here. One thing I haven't seen out here tonight is the brushes. Like, how come nobody's doing? Tell me about the brushes concept.
Ooh, brushes are were used in a lot of jazz, a lot of softer live environments. I don't think brushes would work with a setup like this.
True.
So that electronic music's really loud and thumping. You gotta bring the wood.
Oh yeah. Now, where can we hear some of your music at, like in the days and weeks to come?
I'm playing a show at Jackrabbits tomorrow night with Ronald, his band Fallen Sons is. So it's us and Bloodbath and Beyond and Fallen Sons. We're playing at Jackrabbits tomorrow night. So we're excited about that. Jackrabbits is a great place. But you can check us out on Facebook. It's Bloodbath Jax. Instagram, same thing, Bloodbath Beyond B3. You can follow me. I'm Bloodbath Zach on Instagram.
That's right.
And I'll be having a YouTube channel coming up with a lot of EDM and dubstep and metal covers as well.
Yeah. And anybody that's watching this video later on, like we'll have the links for everybody's material all there in the comments section so you can all follow through with this. And Zach, show them what you can do.
All righty.
All right, let's give it up for Zach. Let's get it. Jack's Local Radio Show, drummer versus DJ. If you'd like to help support the show promoting local talent, please cash app us at money signs Jax Local Radio Show.
Duval!